Welcome to the 2021 A Toast to Courage Gala, supporting Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Institute. Live from our studio in Northeast Minneapolis, here is our host, Leah McLean from 5 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, we're celebrating virtually this evening, and we're doing this so as many people as possible can safely participate and enjoy this event all together here. Whether you are a donor, a client, a volunteer, a staff person, welcome. And a special welcome to everyone who is new to Courage Kenny. I'm new this year. I'm delighted to be here with all of you. And really, I am so excited about all of the things that we are packing into tonight's 40-minute program. And I cannot wait to introduce you to some of the clients who are sharing their stories. You'll really be touched. Our fundraising goal tonight is $400,000. This is money that will help support the expansion of therapy resources to many Courage Kenny locations. These additional resources will be a game changer for clients in communities all around Minnesota. And this year, we have a super cool after party too. I'm really excited about this. I'll be introducing you to our after party host in a little bit. He's hilarious. And yes, this is my first time hosting A Toast to Courage. But I'm a Minnesota native, and I'm familiar with the incredible work that goes on with this organization. And I know a lot of you have been very familiar for years too. Courage Kenny is part of Allina Health. It is one of the largest and most respected rehabilitation centers in the country. We're so lucky to have them here in Minnesota. So, joining us now, we have a familiar face to the event and a great friend, Glen Fladeboe of Fladeboe Advancement. Glen, thank you so much for being here and participating.
Leah, thank you. To everyone at home, I'm delighted to be here, supporting one of my favorite organizations that does so much to help people live their best lives. Just think of this, Leah. This year alone, Courage Kenny will serve more than 122,000 children and adults through services in more than 50 Minnesota and western Wisconsin communities. This organization for me is super personal. The morning of my wedding, my dad had a stroke. And thanks to Courage Kenny, he learned to walk again, and he's made a great recovery. Matter of fact, Leah, this past Sunday, I was on the campus, Courage Kenny's campus, visiting a friend of mine, Frank Moe, who's in the transitional rehab program right now. He's recovering from a recent surgery, and Frank is so grateful for the care he's been receiving. We shot this quick message. Let's show Frank's message to everyone at home. Frank, what has Courage Kenny meant to you in your rehab?
Courage Kenny has given me a chance to survive, and I can't tell you how important it is to me. I mean, not only in the physical activity. So I'm doing physical therapy now, which is allowing me to walk and march and go upstairs and do things with my hands. Like I can deal cards now that were difficult for me to do. I couldn't do any of these skills after I had my surgery. And now I'm able to do those things now, but I'm also able to have belief a strong belief in my heart that I'm going to survive. Because I look at the eyes of all the staff here, and they reflect that belief back to me, that they know I'm going to survive, and I do too, from working with these unbelievably loving and talented people.
Oh, isn't that true? Frank, thank you so much. Thank you for doing that with Frank and sharing his experience at Courage Kenny. Oh, we wish him all the best in his recovery, certainly. Looks like he's doing great. I had some familiarity with Courage Kenny as a member of the Channel 5 Eyewitness News ski team that we do every year. We would compete against a bunch of different organizations in town, and we would get beat every year by the Courage Kenny team. And they would show up with some adaptive ski equipment, and it was so inspiring to see these amazing athletes who had this awesome equipment to help them get right back to doing what they love out on the ski hill. And it was just delightful to see everyone and to see the great work that is happening here with Courage Kenny. I know you are excited for joining us tonight. We have something really big planned too, don't we?
Leah, it is. This is a big deal tonight. It's a really big deal. The main thing that I've learned over all the years that I've been involved with Courage Kenny is that this does not work without the community. It does not work without your support, rallying behind us and gathering behind us. Tonight, our goal, as Leah said, is to raise $400,000, which will bring additional evidence-based therapy equipment and technology to several Courage Kenny locations. These additional resources are needed now for hundreds of patients, including those experiencing long-term effects of COVID-19.
And you can make your gift at any time. You don't need to wait for us to do anything. It's very easy. One way you can donate is just text to give. That's an option for you. Type give to toast. That's give, the number 2, toast, in your text message. And then send that text to the number 41444. Or you can also just click the donate button. You see it right there at the bottom of your screen.
So I have big news to report, Leah. Look at this. We're at $170,311 is what we've raised so far. And listen to this. Super exciting announcement. We have a $100,000 matching gift tonight from some of our past board members, and every single one of our current board members have also participated in this match. So these generous donors tonight are going to match everybody's gift dollar for dollar up to $100,000. And another way to make a difference is by bidding high and bidding often on our 5 premier auction items. We have suites, tickets for sporting events, special bottles of wine, and a dining out package. Matter of fact, you have until 4 o'clock tomorrow to place your bids. You can click on the auction button below where you're watching right now to participate. Every time you bid, you're helping us get closer to our goal.
All right, we have some wonderful items. Glenn, thank you so very much. We're going to check in with you here very shortly. You know, as you all know, over the last 18 months, we have, without a doubt, been so challenged. The pandemic is still, right now, impacting people in our community in a very deep way. And for those of you who were here last year for the toast, you may recall meeting Bernie Goldblatt. So let's take a look back now at Bernie's story.
I went to the hospital. I'd had what seemed to be bronchitis. I was having a little trouble breathing. They threw me in an ambulance and brought me right down to Abbott Northwestern. And 3 days later, I was on a ventilator in the ICU in a coma. When I woke up and was totally paralyzed, couldn't talk, I mouthed the words, "Have I had a stroke?" And they said, no, you have COVID.
When he was discharged from Abbott, we were looking for a transitional rehab program, and Courage Kenny was the logical place to go in Golden Valley.
My time at Courage Kenny in the TRP was amazing. We signed up for outpatient therapy. With COVID, one of the after effects is that you run out of gas. And I still have some trouble breathing. We're working on all those things. This had been my goal, is to regain my mobility. Courage Kenny will always be a place where I regained my life.
Wow, that is something to see. Bernie, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for sharing your story. You have been through so much. Tell us a little bit about where you are now compared to where you were last year at the Toast of Courage.
Well, I always tell people it's a great day to be alive. And I'm improving my muscle abilities and continuing to build strength and walking. Most importantly, for my independence, I took the Courage Kenny driver's assessment training. And so I'm driving independently and even riding on my motorcycle, sometimes with my wife.
That is great. There you are on your motorcycle. Wow.
That's at Sturgis.
You should have kept that mustache. That is fantastic. What a great bike, too.
Thank you.
And now, even, are you still experiencing some of these effects of COVID-19?
Yes. Many of the effects are long-term. I have sometimes difficulties managing my energy, difficulties walking for longer periods, and I have some serious problems with my breathing passage from the COVID and the treatments.
Yeah, incredible. So right now, are you still receiving some therapy and treatment at Courage Kenny?
Well, actually, up until recently, when my breathing got worse, I was swimming in their amazing swimming pool.
That swimming pool is awesome.
It's a great pool. And anyone with any disability can get down the ramp into the pool. And I also have volunteered to work on the marketing team for the Courage Kenny Foundation to bring the patient's perspective to messaging and marketing.
Yeah, isn't that important?
Yes.
Your wife Leslie mentioned that your family really looked into options before you went to Courage Kenny, did a lot of research.
Yes.
What would you sum up what Courage Kenny has meant for you, but not even just for you, your family as well?
It's meant the world. It was a completely life-changing experience. And I can't thank the people at Courage Kenny enough or tell you how much I appreciate their facilities.
It's very incredible. People make all the difference, don't they?
They do.
Is there anything else you want to share?
Yes. Last year, I explained that Abbott Northwestern Hospital saved my life, but Courage Kenny gave me back my life. And what I would like to say to all of you out there who've been generous with your time and your money, you, through Courage Kenny, gave me back my life and gave life back to thousands of people. And I don't think there's a greater gift that you can give to people. And I want to thank you on my behalf and on behalf of all the other patients. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your generosity.
Bernie, we are so grateful that you are here sharing your story. We're so grateful you are here and doing well.
Thank you, Leah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, as Bernie said so well, the generosity of everybody involved can make such a difference for so many people. So I do want to check out our fundraising progress right now. Let's take a look. Let's see. We are at $185,931 so far. This is where we are at this moment. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated. If you haven't yet, you still can. Let's take a moment to hear from some other Courage Kenny fans now.
Courage Kenny is like a second home because there's a lot of familiar faces to me and a lot of people who share similar afflictions as me.
I was an inpatient at TRP for about 3 months. They got me back up on my feet and I learned to walk again.
I have been part of Courage Kenny for 40 years. I started going at a very, very early age, and I'm still participating in programs today. It hasn't just affected my life, it has affected my family's life. We would not be the overall happy family without Courage Kenny.
I'm incomplete quadriplegic, a very active one. Courage Kenny has helped me brush my teeth, open up drawers, pulling them open. I can open up a refrigerator. Well, we try new things. We're always trying, and we push each other.
Dave and I have been here since 2011. He's in a wheelchair now, and he can wheel up to the machines. He can sit if he needs to sit or whatever, but it's really fixed for him.
Well, it means so much to me. I have been used to exercise all my life, and then I had some disabilities. This is about the only place I could come because the machines are all adapted.
I'm moving up 12 years old, like a basketball, so I can go fast, play with my friends, go as fast as I want, and make baskets.
What Courage Kenny has given me is giving me hope. I fit right in and I work out, and everyone's supporting one another with a smile or a good job.
Thanks to Courage Kenny, I am able to lead an active life and be the wife and mother that I want to be.
I watch other people get the help that they need from the people here at Courage, and it's fantastic.
I wouldn't be where I was without Courage Kenny. And I want to dance with my dad, and we're making that happen.
And aren't those great testimonies to the impact that Courage Kenny has on people's lives each and every day? Let's take a moment now to acknowledge our amazing sponsors. These are the folks who helped really get our fundraising started. And we are grateful to our presenting sponsor, E.A. Sween Company, for their leadership. Here's a message from E.A. Sween's president and CEO, Tom Sween.
Hi there and good evening. I'm Tom Sween, president and CEO of the E.A. Sween Company. We are this year's proud presenting sponsor of the Toast to Courage Gala, which we all know benefits Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Institute. Our commitment to Courage Kenny runs extremely deep, and we are so thrilled to be here and part of this event tonight. We've sponsored Courage Kenny in the ABLE program for over 7 years and done it with a lot of pride. Supporting these efforts aligns with our company core values of investing to thrive and valuing people most of all. We firmly believe that everyone deserves opportunities to thrive and reach their fullest potential. Who doesn't? We know Courage Kenny invests in those in the community that most need these type of services to flourish. We hope you enjoyed tonight's event. Our support, your support, contributions, they do make a huge difference to bring cutting-edge rehabilitation therapy equipment to more Courage Kenny clients. It's what we all want. Thank you so much and enjoy the event.
And Tom, thank you. Thank you, in fact, to the whole team at E.A. Sween Company for your commitment to improving lives and making our community a better place. You are really an amazing partner. Now, a heartfelt thanks to our gold sponsors, Tim and Nancy Gunderson and Tradition Companies. And a big shout out to our silver sponsors, Alina Health, Dorsey and Whitney, Mary and Jim Fry, Moss and Barnett, United Healthcare, and Westlake Orthopedic and Prosthetics. Thank you as well to our bronze sponsors who are recognized right now. You see on the screen right here. We are so happy to have this wonderful support. And yes, it's a virtual gala, but we can give a big round of applause, right? Yay! I know, some things we can still do, I know. Those of you at home, remember, you can join in anytime too. You can make a gift. You can help get us closer to that $400,000 goal we have. As I mentioned earlier, we've cooked up some extra fun for you, so here we are. Joining us to share a little about our after party, this is DJ Adrian Perryman for Events by MV. Adrian, welcome. I'm so excited to hear about your plan for tonight.
Gotcha. Thanks for the warm introduction, Leah. Tonight we have 30 minutes of fun planned for you. We'll play a round of Name That Tune, followed by some trivia.
So, Adrian, I understand your trivia questions all have to do with things that happened in 2013. And 2013, as some may know, is the year that two wonderful organizations, the Courage Center and Sister Kenny Institute, joined forces to become Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Institute.
That is correct.
Yes, that's right, Leo. And we even have some prizes available. So the Zoom link or join the party button is provided on the website you're currently watching the program on. So just scroll down till you see my photo, and the button to join will be right there. And then again, if you registered for the Toast to Courage, you should have also received an email message with the link. So we hope that everyone joins us, even those who want to just sit back and enjoy some music and watch the friendly competition. It's going to be a blast.
All right, entertaining to participate or just watch. Love that. Adrian, thank you so much for logging in. We will see you here really soon. Here's something to note. Adrian's Name That Tune, all the songs, they tie in with Courage Kenny's vision statement. That vision is to partner with all people to live, work, and play to their full potential. So the words live, work, and play will be your friends during this game. A little heads up for you. All right, joining me now, we have Lori Frayling. She is the Director of Therapies, and it is great to have you here. Thanks so much for being here for the virtual gala. You're going to share some things with us.
Well, thank you, and it's really my pleasure to be here and part of this important event for Courage Kenny, for our patients and our clients. And thank you, Leah, for your wonderful support of the program and for hosting the event.
Oh, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you so much. You know, Courage Kenny is recognized nationally for its commitment to providing the best evidence-based treatment, technology, practices. So tell us more about how Courage Kenny really remains at the forefront of care.
You know, Leah, there's really been a commitment through Courage Kenny's history to offering the care that results in the best possible outcomes. We relentlessly pursue making the best evidence-based therapy technologies and practices available to those we care for and serve. Courage Kenny is able to provide these resources because of the support of Allina Health and the generosity of our community. So thank you to all of our wonderful supporters, including those of you joining us this evening.
It is also important to note that COVID-19 has had a major impact on how you operate, how Courage Kenny operates, not just on the patients, but on how things are run. So tell us about how that's impacted clients and services.
Yeah, it's brought many unique challenges related to keeping everyone safe, preventing the spread of the virus while still providing essential therapy services. And, right now we're seeing an increase in the need for rehabilitative services, and it's due for a couple of reasons. Some individuals delayed care due to COVID-19, and some just need rehab services as they're recovering from the lasting effects of COVID-19.
Yeah, that's a lot, though. This year's Toast to Courage Gala has an important fundraising focus. It's an exciting opportunity to bring additional rehabilitation technology and equipment to Courage Kenny locations. So we talked about this a little earlier. Tell me and tell everyone else here about BITS.
BITS. Well, BITS stands for Bioness Integrated Therapy System. That technology helps us to really accelerate rehabilitation for people recovering from concussion, stroke, long COVID, and traumatic brain injury. We also use this equipment for our driver assessment and training program.
Okay, which we heard is really important, especially to our friend Bernie, who we just talked to. What are some of the biggest benefits, though, for folks who are using BITS?
Yeah, this is evidence-based equipment that provides both an assessment and a treatment for visual, cognitive, motor imbalance impairments, in a way that simulates how the brain and the body functions in real life. And not only are we seeing great outcomes, the treatment engages and motivates clients to work hard in a way that some people even describe as fun, sort of like a game. And, that makes it a winning combination for them to work hard with good outcomes.
Yeah, and you're hoping to add more. How many more BITS are you bringing into the system?
We really would like to add 7 additional BITS units throughout our Courage Kenny locations. This expansion will bring devices to locations like St. Croix, Buffalo, and New Ulm, and it will really allow clients to receive this state-of-the-art rehab in their own community.
All right, let's take a moment to talk about now another component of this expansion program, and that is the suites for the adaptive fitness equipment, which we saw featured there in that video a moment earlier.
Yes, we know that a vital component of rehabilitation is working to regain strength and endurance of our muscles, our heart, our lungs, and the sooner we can start that work, the better. Our goal is to create a suite of adaptive equipment that can be placed in patients' rooms, in our inpatient rehab units at Abbott Northwestern Hospital, United Hospital, and the Transitional Rehab Program at Golden Valley. This is a especially critical need for clients who are quarantined in their room due to COVID or COVID-19.
Absolutely. What it makes a difference there, doesn't it? Tell me more about what's included in these adaptive suites then.
Yeah, the suites will include an adaptive exercise bike, an arm bike machine, a set of hand weights, and a number of safety monitoring equipment to keep them safe while they're exercising. The ability to bring this equipment directly to patient rooms means we won't need to pull them out of the gyms, and other patients and clients will have access to them in our therapy areas and in the adaptive fitness centers.
What a wonderful way to continue to help so many more people. Yeah, Lori, thank you so much. Thank you for talking.
You're welcome.
This is wonderful. Thank you. And a big thank you to the entire Courage Kenny team for providing the best possible care to members of our community. Well, you've seen and heard tonight how important Courage Kenny resources are in meeting the rehabilitation needs for people of all ages. And again, a reminder, you can donate at any time. We would love to have you help us out. We want to reach this goal of $400,000. So now it is my pleasure to introduce you to Bobby.
Good afternoon. I am Bobby. I am stoked to be here. That's a joke. I do sit-down comedy. On May 24th, I had a stroke. I came here a month ago. I am in all sorts of therapy. My goal is to walk or use my leg and arm. My left side is perfect. My therapist has been instrumental in helping me. Currently, I am in CRP, which is Community Reintegration Program, which focuses on my speech, cognitive thinking, and just participation. CRP helps me with daily planning, which can occur outside of CRP, like daily doctor's appointments, planning ahead.
Well, you have been acing this one.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try the two?
Okay.
Okay.
Midway through my speech therapy, Corey introduced me to the BITS program, which is technology, but also is excellent for real-time results.
It's like a game. So it provides us with an opportunity to show a patient how they're improving over time because it will store their statistics. So he's having to really challenge his brain and pay attention, but also he's building those pathways to learn how to use his arm.
Nice job, Bobby.
I currently walk by myself with minimal assistance with a walker, and I just go up and down hallways like 200 feet, 300, depends. I love it. My therapists have been outstanding. I am grateful for my uncle. He has given up a lot to be with me. He's made a lot of sacrifices. I once upon a time was a podcaster. Also back in the 80s, 90s, radio. I loved it. I would love to get back into podcasting, producing, writing, any format, entertainment. I feel like I have good material, comedy to come back with. Like, for instance, don't feel bad for me. I get great parking now at Target or Costco. I've always been motivated. I don't want to be behind. I don't want to rely on chair. I'm very self-advocating. I don't know, is that a word? I allow myself empowerment to say, you're having a bad day, tomorrow is another day. Just one day at a time. CK rocks. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby, I love it. You know what? Getting a good parking spot at Costco, you're a winner when you can do that. I love your sense of humor. I'm delighted to see you making such great progress. So thank you for that. Okay, Glenn is back. How are we doing with our fundraising?
Yeah, a huge thank you to Bobby. Love his sense of humor as well. Look at this. We're at $208,372. We're inching closer towards our $400,000 goal. A huge thank you to everyone who's already made their gift. And if you haven't had a chance yet to donate, we'd love to be able to count your gift towards tonight's total. Donating is super easy. You can just click on the donate button on your screen, or you can text Give to Toast to the number 41444. With everyone's help, we can expand Courage Kenny's therapy resources to more locations and bring these life-changing services closer to home for more people. One of our goals is to have as many households as possible tonight donate and participate. That huge participation rate is what we're looking for.
And Glenn, you're right. That is really important. So whether your gift tonight is $1,000, $500, $100, whatever you're inspired to give, whatever you're able to, we are grateful. Each and every gift truly makes a difference. And don't forget, we have that matching gifts. Your gift goes even further. A big thanks to our current and past board members, because we are able to match all donations dollar for dollar up to $100,000. Glenn, I also know we have some gifts coming in that you actually want to highlight now.
This is a big deal. Listen to this, everybody. We have a generous leadership gift of $25,000 from John and Margie Weehoff Foundation. Thank you to John and Margie for that gift. We also have a $10,000 gift from Susan Rode tonight. Thank you, Susan, for your gift. Another $10,000, Andy and Amy Crane. They're giving at the $10,000 level. And a huge thank you to Naomi and Larry Crapo for their $5,500 gift. We're now at $243,372. We are making progress.
We are. We also want to give a big shout out to Janice Sanner for her donation of $3,000. And Janice and Larry Line are among our generous donors at $2,500.
Again, everybody, we're making huge progress towards our $400,000 goal. We're at $253,372. So please keep those donations coming in right now. Also, if you'd like to make your gift in another another way, such as through a donor-advised fund or a gift of stock. Here's how you can do that. You're seeing the graph on the screen right now, so you can make your gift in any way that you'd like to.
Yeah, we're happy so many people are participating, and it is exciting to watch those donations coming in. We are also going to be celebrating with an update on the total in a few minutes, but first we need everyone to meet Jilly.
In 2019, I was diagnosed with adenoid cystic carcinoma, a type of salivary gland cancer. Shortly after, I had a tumor removed on my soft palate, and in April 2020, I had my second son, Rhett, who was born 6 weeks early so that I could start radiation a week after he was born. I had lost quite a bit of weight and muscle from being unable to eat after radiation. My goal when I first started therapy was to get stronger, to be able to take care of my family.
When Jilly came to me, the main concern at that time was that she was really debilitated, had really poor endurance, very fatigued. She also had neck pain from the neck dissection from her surgery.
It took a while to strengthen back up and stretch out, and so physical therapy had helped me do different exercises just so I could pick up my kids and hold my newborn baby. The staff at Courage Kenny, they made it where I could do my exercises and stretches while I'm playing with the kids, so they adjusted to my needs.
Confidence has gone way up, feeling good about how she's doing and how she looks and how she feels. And a lot of that has to do with the strength that she's building and the skills that she's working on with Courage Kenny.
A year ago, I had a hard time picking up my kids, and now my husband made fun of me yesterday actually because I had a leaf blower in one hand and a kid in the other one. He says, they should be filming you this way. I've been in the Air Force for 14 years. I was active for 4 years. Currently, I am in the Air Force Reserves as a dental technician in Minneapolis. I'm back in the Air Force Reserves physically, but I'm still going through a medical process to be able to stay in long term. And part of that is to be able to pass my PT test.
She still needs to pass a physical fitness test, which will require her to do a number of sit-ups and push-ups and do a long endurance run. So we've been building up to that as well.
Good job.
My husband keeps telling me that I'm strong. I feel like he's the strong one, but he definitely has said how he can see that I'm getting stronger and able to do so much more for us.
She's come a long way and continues to get stronger. It is going very well. Right?
Oh, what a beautiful family and a moving story. Jilly, thank you so much. And thank you to your family for just sharing part of your lives with us. You can tell that is quite the family and quite the hardworking mama. Glenn, let's do a recap quickly of where we are right now.
This is a big deal, Leah. We are now over $300,000, so we're at $301,355. Keep those donations coming in. Obviously, every gift that you're making is making a huge difference.
It absolutely is. Bidding on the 5 premier auction items is another way that you can support Courage Kenny. I hope you bid. But again, you can always just hit that button and click to donate whatever you want to donate tonight. We're happy to have it. Okay, the auction items for you sports fans. We have 4 lower level tickets to the game. The Minnesota Vikings versus the Green Bay Packers. This game is coming up on Sunday, November 21st. You can be there. And this is another exciting one, too. Both Hubbard Broadcasting and Wells Fargo have donated the use of their suite for up to 18 fans to enjoy a Minnesota Wild game at the XL Energy Center this season. It's a great way to enjoy a hockey game at that awesome suite.
Yes, as a matter of fact, if you bid on the Vikings-Packers, Leah is guaranteeing you that the Vikings will win. So we just threw that in. Thank you, Leah,
I think everyone knows what's going on with the Vikings this season.
Yeah, a huge shout out to a
luck.
longtime Courage Kenny supporter. Listen to this, Leah. Longtime Courage Kenny supporter Roger Smith has generously donated a very special wine package. This is with 6 Magnums. They're huge bottles. From his personal collection, a Magnum is equivalent to 2 bottles of a regular bottle of wine. All these fine wines are rated at 92 or higher by Robert Parker's Wine Advocate. A total value is over $1,500. You can bid on that until 4 o'clock. That's a great package.
That's a great party right there is what that is.
It is.
If you love to eat out, I do, you don't want to miss out on this ultimate dining out package. So this one includes a chef's tasting experience for 4 at W.A. Frost with wine pairings. And this is fantastic. You get 7 $100 gift cards to other top Twin Cities area restaurants. That's part of the package as well.
I'll tell you, when I sell that package, I usually say the world's worst auctioneer can sell that package. It's such a great item.
It is, yeah.
These are great items. Keep checking your bids, and hopefully you'll be one of the lucky winners. The auction again closes at 4 o'clock tomorrow. We look forward to watching the fundraising total continue to grow over the evening and into the weekend. Please do us a favor. Invite your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, everyone to help us close the gap of $400,000. Again, on behalf of Courage Kenny, we're deeply grateful for all that you've done, your generosity and your support. Thank you again to E.A. Sween Company for your presenting sponsorship this evening, everything that you've done. Bob and Gail Book for your commitment to Courage Kenny, incredible support this evening and beyond. One final thing I'd like to say, Leah, is this. Look at this. We're at $302,953. And the thing that I mentioned at the beginning is something that I've learned so clearly from my involvement. This does not work. It does not work without community support. We cannot purchase the additional equipment. We cannot provide for some of these programs. So literally, when you're sitting at home right now and you're contemplating whether your gift is going to matter, your gift will matter for everyone tonight. So thank you. It's a big deal that we're over 303,000. We're going to get there together.
We are. And if you've been waiting, now's a great time. The button's right on your screen. Again, we have told people you can text. It's so easy to give. We are delighted so many of you already have. Thank you so much. Glenn, it's been fun. It's been a great evening with all of you virtually. I hope maybe next year we can see each other face to face, but it's not over yet. You can log on now for the after party with our host, Adrian. You click on the after party button. It's right below where you're watching the program, and it sounds like it's going to be super fun. He looks like a delight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for making a difference. I hope you all have a great weekend.